Hi everyone. Just getting set up here with some supplies that I'm going to need. Didn't grab everything ahead of time. Okay. So, as you are joining, please say hello and a bottom left hand corner of that mobile device, please share and like. And I'm getting here, just trying to get set up to see if I can find my video. I hope everyone is doing well tonight. I know I'm on later than I normally do, but wanted to change it up a little bit and try something a little different. And I thought I'd hop on and do April's Club Couture because I got mine this week. I think it came yesterday or the day before in the mail. And haven't had a chance to do it or really look at it, so I thought I'd do it tonight. I'm just getting here on here to share to a couple of places, and then we'll get started. So for those of you that don't know about Club Couture, let me tell you a little bit about it. It is a monthly subscription that comes right to your door for just $19.99 every month. And what's nice is it is free shipping. So you pay $19.99 plus your tax, depending on what state you're in. Sorry, just trying to share to a couple places. So you'll get a B size transfer, which we're going to open up in here, and then you're going to get 3 chalk paste singles. Now the colors will change every month, but this is just what our chalk paste singles look like, just so that you know and you have an idea of what those samples are. This month's colors is Peony, Green Envy, and Honeydew. Now I didn't have a Green Envy, so I'm using a different color. I'm using Garden Herb instead, so it's just a little bit darker green than the Green Envy. So got couple more places to share here, and then we will get started. Where's my thing here? Chalky. Sorry. One more place, and then we'll get started. So anyways, I wanted to recreate our Club Couture. Now what's nice is, now I printed this off in black and white so you can't see the beautiful color, but they come with a PDF. You get an email right to your box when you sign up, because you have to have your email address. The PDF of how to do each one. So I printed that off so that I could follow the directions, because it is an involved transfer. So I wanted to show you how easy it is to recreate it. Okay, so we're going to open up the envelope and we're going to see what our transfer looks like. And like I said, it's a B-size transfer. So that's our B-size transfer this month. It's called Sweet Spring. So we got several types of flowers and greenery. Okay, and what's nice is it has your use and care on the back, and it explains you how to do everything. So I'm going to take our transfer out and we're going to cut it up. And I'm using our 9 by 12 8-in board. I'm going to turn my board this way. I like it that way better. So, which you can get in your Kickstarter kit if you want to add it when you join. So the only way you can get our Kickstarter kit is the very first time that you join. And I'll show you what all comes in that Kickstarter kit a little bit later on down the line. So you'll see these white lines. Those are all the cut lines. So we're going to just cut this with a pair of scissors real quick and easy. Nothing hard to do. You just follow those lines and cut them. Okay, just like that. And then what you want to do is, I don't have our backer sheets yet. I do have them on order. They just haven't come in yet. So what's nice about our backer sheets is they're 8 by 10 or 8 by 11. And you can take, instead of having all these little square pieces again and putting our transfers back on their original backers, you can use the backer sheets to just stick about that. So we're just going to cut these all apart because we are going to use all these pieces to recreate this picture right like that. Okay, so the Kickstarter kit, you get the 9 by 12 Aiden board, which is the magnetic board, and it also has a 50-year guarantee. So as you're joining, please hop on and say hello so I know that you're here. I can't see any of my comments. I don't know why. But so anyways, what we're going to do is, because these are all brand new, I'm going to start with my sentiment right in the middle first. And I'm going to use a microfiber cloth to fuzz the transfer. And before I take that off, I'm going to write on the back of it so I know it's the back, Sweet Spring. Okay? And it says to place the Sweet Spring on the center of the board. And I'm going to use my fuzzing cloth. It's just a microfiber towel is all I got right now. But we also have this wonderful fuzzing cloth, and that is hopefully supposed to be here Monday. That's when they say my package is supposed to be delivered. I do have a small order coming. So I'll do an unboxing when I get that order. But it says it's supposed to be here Monday. So we'll see. So I'm going to just set my fuzzing cloth off to the side. And we're going to center this into the middle of the board as best we can. And we're just going to go over it. Make sure that there's no bubbles in the transfer part. And then I'm going to use our white, bright white, it says. So bright white Chalkology paste. And I'm going to give our Chalkology paste a good stir. So I always clean my jars and stuff and put a little bit of water in the tops of them so that they're ready for the next time. So I'm just going to clean that off. It's a nice stir consistency. And I'm going to get a little piece of paper towel. We're going to set it up here to set that stir stick on. And I'm just going to use one of my squeegees, dip it in here, and go through and just cover all that silk screen. And a little bit goes a long way. Oh, just need a little bit more. And then we're going to squeegee off all that excess and put it right back into the... Okay, we don't want any lines. I'm going to take the corner on each side and we're going to lift it straight up so that it doesn't roll or peel. So we got Sweet Spring, right? As the vines, which are these, are going to be green envy. So we're going to do one set on each side, top and bottom, okay? Just like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do vine 1 and vine 2 on the backs, okay? So we're going to start with one at a time. So, and what's nice is this will dry as I'm doing this part. I don't have to worry about it touching that because it's not going to touch it at all. Because we're going to leave some room because we have flowers that are going to be hanging down from the top there, right? So we're going to fuzz this. Hi, Deborah. How are you? Glad you could join tonight. I'm going to just fuzz this a couple of times. And I'm going to use this transfer 2 times in a row. So we're going to put it right about there. That looks about center. And I'm going to close up my white because I don't think I'm going to need... And since I don't have the green envy, I have garden herb, so it's just slightly darker. And this is normal. This is just the water laying on top and the color needing to be remixed back in. So all you're going to do is just take a stir stick and stir it up, all nice and creamy again. And I'm going to take another little rubber squeegee. These are one of our older style ones. And I'm just going to go and I'm going to put the green envy, or I'm sorry, garden herb, which you'll have green envy in your kit. And I'm going to take this out of the way, and then I'm going to peel this up and lay it right back down at the bottom. And you can do this because you're doing it quickly. Okay? So we're going to do the same thing. Just put the chalk paste straight through the silk screen. Need a little bit more to make sure I get it all nice and covered. And we're going to lift it up. And we got the two halves. Now I'm going to have to do a little quick dry on this so that I can you do the other side, which is a little drying, just so that they make sure that we don't lift that chalk paste up. So I'm just using my heat tool to give it a quick dry. And you'll see that it changes color. And where's all my other pieces up here? So then I'm going to fuzz again, because they are brand new and they're really, really sticky. And you don't want them to stick to the surface too hard. You still want a nice adhesion to your board, but they can get too sticky too. So I'm going to put this just a little bit closer, like that. But the center will get filled in with flowers. So just like that. And then I'm going to flip it around and do the same thing on the other side like I did before. So we're going to put our chalk paste down, fill it all in, scrape off the excess. And then we're going to lift straight up, and then we're going to flip it around. A little bit better, but that's okay with the florals and stuff, so I'm not too concerned. So I'm just going to put the excess back into the jar. And we're going to peel it up again, straight up, just like that. Okay? And we're going to put the green envy aside. And then it says the large flower peony centered between the two vines on the bottom. So we're going to put the large flower, which is this one, with peony. So we're going to use this one. I got some green and white on the bottom of my jar. So I'm going to write large flower on the back. So we know that that's the back of our transfer. And I don't need my scissors anymore. I'm going to set them off to the side. Hi, Dawn Marie. Hi, Michelle. I love this transfer. It's probably my favorite one we've gotten so far from Club Couture. And we've had a lot of really good Club Couture ones. But this is probably one of my favorites. And I think maybe because I'm so ready for spring right now. So we're going to fuzz our transfer up. Oh, I should dry this a little bit because this green is wet. So we're going to dry that up a little bit. Okay. And I know I'm off center a little bit, but that's okay. That's the beauty about doing things yourself. So I think we're going to center this. I think I'm going to do it this way. Just like that. Thanks, Michelle. Hey, you know what? Slow is no problem. And this one's a little thick, so I'm going to spritz a little bit of water in here with my water bottle. So I'm just reading what it says here. So large flower and peony centered between the vines and the bottom. So that's what we're doing. We want a nice yogurt type consistency. So if your chalk paste gets too thick, you just add a little bit of water. And I'm going to put just a touch more water because it's still a little thick. And I like creating these. And I live with my parents, and my mom, she's so funny. What did you make today? Because she knows when I do my lives, and she always wants me to bring them up. So we're going to go. Okay, so peony. I love this peony. The pink is so pretty. So we're going to peel it up just like that. So that's all set there. So that's how we're getting started. So then it says dotted blossom. So let's see here. Let's find the dotted blossom. I'm assuming it's this one. Nope, it's this one. Let me see here. Dotted blossom paired with the green vines at the top. Okay, so that's the dotted blossoms right here. So it says dotted blossom peony paired with green vines at the top pointing downwards. So we're going to put one this way and one this way. Okay, so I'm going to write dot blossom. So I know that that's the back. And then we're going to bring in our fuzzing cloth. And fuzz it up a couple of times. Yeah, the peony, I really like the cherry blossom. It's a paler pink, but this one is even better. I love it. It's nice, pretty pink. So I'm going to kind of line this point up with the end of that vine, just like that. So we're doing peony again. Squeeze off the excess, and we're going to lift it and put it right back over on this side, and I'm going to line it up with that one, just like that. Okay? And what's nice is if you can do this right away. If you're going to be using the transfer multiple times, you can lay it right back down very quick and easy. And it didn't touch this one that much, so we're good. Okay, so we're all set with that. Okay, so then it says rounded bud branch, bright white overlay on green vines at the top and another to the right of the large flower at the bottom. So let's see here. Rounded bud branch. And I'm going to assume that's what this one is, because that's kind of what it looks like, a rounded bud branch. Round branch. Okay, and that's going to be in the bright white. So we're going to set that off the side and close this one up. And go back to the white. Okay, so there's one off to the side of the flower over here. And one coming up this way. So we're going to fuzz it up. So we're going to put it off to the side, it says, of this. And go right there. Yeah, this one, I know, spritz of water. I did that in the pink because it was really thick, but my white is pretty good. And yeah, the water I have is distilled in my spray bottle. That's all I use in my house is distilled water, because I have a CPAP machine that I have to use distilled water in. So I always have distilled water around here. And then it says another one. Green vines, bright white overlaying green vines at the top, and another on the right of the large flower on the bottom. So we're going to do one up here at the top, just like this. I'm going to put a little bit of chalk paste, just like that. Okay, so we got that one. I'll set that over there. And then it says heather flower, bright white in the left of the large flower at bottom curving upwards. Heather flower. That's this one. You know, Michelle, that's okay. That's how we all learn. I don't mind asking questions, answering questions. Yeah, if your chalk is drying before you're taking it off, your transfer, lifting it up. Hi, Linda. Definitely put a little more water in your chalk paste. So we're going to go one here. And I'm going to kind of tuck it right into that point of the flower so it looks like just like that. Bright white, left of the large flower at the bottom curving upwards. Yep. So we're going to stick with some white. Just like that. It washes. So we got that one on there. And then let's see here. 2 leaves, honeydew beneath green vines at the bottom, curving downward. So we got the 2 leaves, and it looks like it's one on this side and this one on this side. If you do add too much water, Michelle, just open the jar and leave it sit for a little bit and then check it and stir it. That's the beauty about the chalk paste, is it will dry out. So if you've watered it too much, like I have water sitting on the top of my jars because when I go to clean my jars at the end, I always spritz a little bit of water on the top. So that way when I go to stir them up the next time, they're at the good, you know, right consistency. Now I didn't put enough water in this, so it's a little thicker. So I'm going to put a little bit more water in there. Because you want it a little thinner. You know, you want that kind of yogurt-like thinner. Like, you know that kids drinkable yogurt? You want it kind of along that lines. Not a problem. So that's the more of the consistency you want. It kind of runs off the stirring stick a little bit. I call it kind of like that drinkable yogurt or what you call it? Cake batter. Oop, I forgot to write on the back of this one. Okay. So then we're going to do leaf 1 and leaf 2. My gosh, I can't even write today. Having one of those moments. Yeah, that's one of the things that Ken does, and it has helped a lot because I have found, like, with some of my older jars of chalk paste, I lost a couple of them because they dried out, you know, because as they get down closer to the bottom, they will dry out faster because that air is in the jar, I have found. But if you, and I'm going to tuck this leaf right up in here like this. I found that if you don't put some water in those jars, they'll dry out quicker because there's not that much chalk paste in them. But if you put a little spritz of water in it, they last longer. I was sad because the jars that I lost were like some of my favorite colors, and I know they were retired colors, but I still liked them and used them a lot. So there's one leaf. This surface, yeah, is Chalk Couture. It's a 9x12 Aiden board. It's the one that comes in the Kickstarter kit. When you purchase your Club Couture. And also it's in your kit when you join. This one's one of the surfaces. So I'm going to tuck this one right in here. I really like this 9x12 Aiden board. It's one of my favorite boards. And I purposely didn't do that because it's going to be on the flower and I didn't want it on the flower. So I left that stem shortened a little bit. Okay. And then it says small flower, honeydew, 3 between the green vines at the top, 1 overlapping on the right of the large flower on the bottom. Okay, so we're going to use this little flower. Yeah, I do too, Dawn Marie. I've been with the company, it'll be 2 years in August. So I've been with the company pretty much right from the start. And I have some of the original colors. And they're still great now that I started putting water on the tops of them. Thanks. So let's see here. Small flower, honeydew, 3 between the green vines at the top and 1 overlapping on the right of the large flower at the bottom. Okay, so we're going to do the 3 at the top first. Well, actually, I'm going to do 2 and then the 3rd because I got to let it have time to dry. So we're going to do, I got to put small flower. On the back of that so I know what it is. Thanks, Dawn Marie. So we're going to do 1 here. And lift it. Okay. And then we're going to do overlapping. So I'm going to put the other one right here. I'm giving that one time to dry a little bit. So, because we're doing these all quickly, we can reuse the transfer quickly. So I'm going to give this one a quick little dry so we can overlap it. So we're going to put that one there. And I'm going to turn it a little bit to give it some definition. And change it up a little bit, and we're going to put some right there. We're going to gently peel so we don't lift any of that chalk paste. Give it a quick little dry. And I'm going to put the 3rd one right on the top, kind of overlapping it a little bit. Just like that. And again, very gently lifting so we don't lift any of that chalk paste. Okay? Just like that. And then that is everything in how they have for the directions. Okay, very nice and easy, very sweet. So we didn't use these 2 pieces, but I could easily tuck them in if I wanted to. But that's okay. We don't need those. That's exactly what the directions said. So that's what I wanted to show you. So the only color I didn't have that came in your kit was Green Envy. I used Garden Herb instead. So I'm just cleaning my hands off because I got chalk paste all over my hands with the diaper wipe. So for the Club Couture Kickstarter kit, if you go up and you click on my link up at the top, there is a link that says shop here. And at the top of that, when you get to my website, there's a button that says Club Couture. You click on that Club Couture button and you add the transfer into your cart. Now, the transfer you're getting will not be this one, but you can add it later on in your cart. The kit, what it is you're signing up for actually May's Club Couture, which we don't know what that is yet. We don't know until we get it, just like you guys don't know till you get yours. That's what's really nice about it. It's an exclusive B-size transfer that you get in your mailbox for $20 a month. So $19.99 plus tax and shipping. Or no, I'm sorry, no shipping, just tax. Shipping is free on the Club Couture. So these are just a couple of our past ones that we've had to give you an idea. So this was in March, and this one was in February. Now they're exclusive, so you can't get these anymore. But when you sign up for May's, you'll be able to get this transfer and add it into your cart. And then you can only add the Kickstarter kit in at the time that you sign up the very first time for your Club Couture. So in that Kickstarter kit, you get this beautiful 9x12 Aiden chalkboard, 50-year guarantee, magnetic surface, a 3-ounce jar of white Chalkology paste, 2 of our wonderful board stuff in your surfaces, but also your transfers. Because some of our transfers, if you clean them up and stuff, our colors kind of will stain them a little bit. But if you use this, you very rarely will get them to stain. You'll get our multi-tool, which is really nice for cleaning our jars. This, I call it a hockey stick. This end goes nicely inside the edges of the jars and cleans all the way around the sides of your jars and gets all your chalk paste out. This is really nice for getting the fine little details of your thing. And a small squeegee. You'll get one other surface, and I created our Be Fabulous on it. And this is our board and base. And what's really nice is it is double-sided. So I have another transfer on the back. Okay. And it can be this way or it can be this way. So it can go in the base either way. And what's nice is you can tie a little ribbon around the bottom if you want to spruce it all up. But this is a really cute boutique board. So that's our board and base board. So you get this frame, this surface, your 3-ounce white Chalkology paste, our 2 surface clean, sponges to clean your surfaces, your white, your small squeegee, and our multi-tool. And that is the Kickstarter kit for $69.99 plus tax and shipping. Now you'll get that right away. You can also, like I said, add in our Sweet Spring transfer that was for April. That's the only time you will be able to get it. You won't be able to get it any other time. And once they're gone because they are limited and they're exclusive only for Club Couture. So if you are interested in learning more about that, please give me a comment or message me on Facebook here. I am more than happy to answer any questions. If you like what you've seen and you want to say, hey, I'd like to learn more about this and and in that opportunity group you can learn all about the benefits of working with Club Couture, Chalk Couture. Like I said, I've been with the company almost from the start. I started in August. It released, company started ChalkCon convention that's in June, and I'm so excited to be able to go to that again this year. We went last year and it was wonderful. This year we're going to Dallas, and I've never been, so it'll be fun. So I hope you all enjoyed what I made today, and tomorrow I'll be back, maybe create something with ink, and probably earlier in the day. I was a little busy today, so I didn't get a chance to get here until now, but I'm here and I've done it. I hope you all enjoy. You have a great, fabulous rest of your night, and I'll see you all.